Hello everybody. Today we're going to get into categorizing reactions. So you've done types of reactions before, but these are a little bit more specific within the types of reactions. A lot of them are going to be specific kinds of double replacement, although they could also be other kinds, synthesis, decomposition, things like that, single replacement. But these are a little bit more specific. So when you talk about a precipitation reaction is where solid forms. Okay, so what you're going to look for is where you have an insoluble product that forms, an insoluble product. And it will show up as, if it's insoluble, it'll be a solid as the state of matter. And so if you know that you have two solutions on the left, and then on the right side, on the product side, you have a solid that shows up, then that's a precipitation reaction. Okay? An acid-base reaction is where we have a H plus, or a proton, also known as a proton, that is transferred. So we have something where the hydrogen is going from one substance to the other. Okay, and whatever is giving the H away is the acid. So acid donates an H, or donates a proton, and the base accepts the H plus, or the proton. Okay, and then so that's how you can identify an acid base. Is there an H plus being transferred from one thing to another? And then the last one that we're going to worry about today are the redox reactions. A redox is where electrons are transferred from one element to another, from one atom to another, ion to another. And that's going to change the oxidation numbers. So two things are going to actually change their oxidation numbers. The one that loses electrons, if you lose electrons, you're losing negative, which means you're going to become more positive. And this is where we get to oil rig. Oxidation is loss, and reduction is gain. So oxidation is loss, reduction is gain. Whatever is oxidized has lost electrons, whatever is reduced has gained electrons. So a lot of times this will be like a single replacement reaction, where the element by itself starts out with a 0 for an oxidation number, and then when it's bonded to something, it will then have a charge, or have an oxidation number not 0. So this was a quick review. Let me know if you have any questions.